Hey, what's up everyone? Nick Rapglist here and welcome to today's video. I'm going to show you exactly how to gain over 10,000 Instagram followers in one single day. This is a case study that I just came across, but is really exciting. And as an Instagram growth and media agency owner, this was super inspiring, and I heard a lot of theory about shout outs and stuff like that and how they can potentially work. But when I saw this with my own eyes and I saw exactly how this was crafted, I just had to make a video right away. And so let's just kind of jump into the process. I'm going to show you the process, basically a few different steps, and then I'm also going to jump into the analytics so we can show you 100% how this worked, that the fact that it did work, and really, how it was crafted and engineered. It's really, really cool. Okay, so first and foremost, we talk about this all the time, is that your profile has to be on point. Okay, profile has to be on point. And what exactly that means is that the content is there, but then also the growth strategies are there. So you're not just gonna make a profile in one single day and all of a sudden you get 10,000 new highly engaged followers. And I didn't even quite mention this, but these are highly engaged followers. These aren't people that were tricked into following your account or anything like that. They actually saw some content and they dramatically wanted to follow that person right away. Okay, so your content has to be on point. And one of the things we talk about with content is, obviously take great pictures, but also edit them. They have to be edited very nicely in order for them to really pop. So that is the first and foremost thing. You have to have content, but then you also have to have growth strategies, whether you're using hashtags, whether you use geolocations, maybe you are using some automation services, maybe you're using powerlikes, maybe you're using power comments, rounds. There's a lot of different things. And if any of this stuff is foreign to you and you'd like to learn a little bit more information on this, contact me. Send me a message on Instagram. All my links are down in the video description. Let me know if you have interest in any of this type of stuff, because we do offer all of these services in our Instagram growth agency. Okay, but let's just say that we do have our profile is on point. The content's there. We have some growth strategies in place. We're constantly growing some followers on a daily basis. Okay, so once you have that, then we can start talking about the real strategy that is going to just boost your profile out of the water. Okay, so this is really the shout out strategy. And so I've been hearing a lot about this, how shout outs have really changed, because a lot of times beforehand people would post a picture, they'd send it to an influencer and they say, hey, can you shout me out, use this picture and throw it up on your feed. And whilst that certainly can still work to a certain degree, the way that you are going to have massive results is that, again, I come back to the whole content thing, but you have to have a highly engaging video that is going to attract a lot of people, their interest, their engagement. So this is all about video shout outs. So you have to create a video, a piece of basically a video shout out. Okay, a video shout out. So the key to this is you want to make it highly engaging, but you also want to make it fairly quick. Okay, I would say around the 20-second range, because especially if you're putting this on the feed, you can only go up to a minute on the video. So make a highly engaged video, nice colors, nice content, edit it a little bit nicely, and just make sure that it is something that people, when they see it, they're just gonna be like, oh, I have to go follow that person. And then lastly, you have to go reach out to influencers, or and this is kind of the contingent with this particular case study, is no influencers. So typically if you don't know any influencers, then you're probably gonna have to pay for them, or you can barter with them sometimes. But if it's someone that has an incredible amount of reach, they're probably gonna charge you for it. And again, you want to make a video shout out because of the fact that it will not only get you a lot of clout back to your page, but it'll also give value to the influencer that's going to put it on their page as well. So if you can, the better you can make it and the better value it will give to that person, the more likely they will actually do this shout out for you. Okay, so that's really what it comes down to, is that have your profile on point so that when you do a video shout out and it gets placed on the particular influencer's page, then everything's just gonna work as good synergy and it's just all gonna mesh real nicely. So one thing before we get into the case study, I just want to show you, actually no, I'll get into the case study right away, and then I will show you a resource where you can find a bunch of influencers. Okay, so if you guys do not already know this person, you definitely should. I was just showing my buddy, he'd never seen it before, but he's a big fan of him now. So this guy's name is Sam Calder. He's a world traveler. He makes incredible content. I think every content creator basically looks up to this guy, Sam Calder, because he's just kind of a step above the rest. And basically just come to his page and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But you come here, look, and you just see all these photos that are just impeccable, right? So yeah, obviously he edits his photos really well. He takes good pictures. He travels a lot. He's got everything on point. Everything's just on point with his profile, and that's what we talked about in the first part, is the profile has to be on point. He has growth strategies in place just because he has a large audience and they continue to share his stuff. That's pretty much his growth strategy. I don't know if he's using power likes or power comments or anything like that. But his content's on point. He's been doing this for a while and people just love his stuff. People like me that are just making videos about him certainly doesn't hurt his profiles. Okay, but here is the thing. This is what I really want to show you here. So we look at all his content. It's like, great, okay, 140,000 follow or 140,000 likes. It's pretty standard right around there. And videos, 500,000. But let's come and look at this particular one. You can see it's substantially more than any one of the rest. Okay, it's 1.2 million views, and I'll show you exactly what this piece of content is here in a second, but let's look at the analytics. And this is kind of cool because I just figured this out, and this is really going to help our agency in terms of tracking stuff, because there was a previous website called Social Blade that really did the analytics side of things, but for whatever reason it kind of went down. And so we just found this. It's called Ninjalytics. Ninjalytics with an I, not a Y. So basically you just put in your username to come check analytics. So we analyze that, Sam Calder. We're going to check his analytics here, and we're going to come down and we're going to look at follower growth, but more importantly we're going to look at daily growth. What did he grow? Give it a second. Okay, so he obviously gains a decent amount of followers on a daily basis, usually around 1,000. Sometimes he has some peak days where he's hitting like a couple thousand, but then we come up here and we see, okay, 3,000, 5,000, and 10,000 was his biggest one. 8,000, over the span of a few days, he probably hit about, 30, maybe like 20 to 30,000 new followers in the span of a few days. So how did this happen? So we'll come back to his content, and we have a video right here, okay, and then we'll just take a second to look at what it was. And he just did a gainer off a 100-foot bridge right there, and he had a big old crowd watching his stuff. Those people all probably liked his stuff and shared it and all that kind of stuff. But here was the big thing. Okay, we talked about how he made a sick video that was shout out worthy, that they could blast onto someone else's page, and that person was an influencer. Now I don't know if he paid this guy or he was just homies with him, or a combination of the two, or whatever, but the truth of the matter is, you click on this guy, Timothy Sykes, and he is an influencer. He's got 1.4 million followers, and we come down and we look at his profile a bit further, and sure enough, he threw this video on his profile. So because of the fact that there was a highly engaged video that just captivated people when they saw it, and then it was placed on an influencer's page, it brought so much traction back to Sam's Instagram, and therefore it just blew up. It basically doubled any of his video views beforehand, and as we just saw, he gained over 10,000 followers in a single day, 8,000 the next day, 6,000 the next day, and before that it was a 5,000 day and a 3,000 day. So just a cool little case study. Obviously it's not mine or anything, but whenever I see just rapid growth like this, or just cool things like that, especially as an Instagram growth and media agency owner, we're always looking for new ways on how to really elevate our game, but also our clients' game, and just really wanted to show that to you. So I also wanted to show you a place where you can come in and check out influencers. I don't think you're ever really going to find influencers like that guy Timothy Sykes, but you know, you can definitely find some. So the website here is called shoutcart.com, and yeah, you just, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can browse the influencers, but here's the big thing I recommend with doing shout outs is that you don't want to do shout outs on niche pages. So if there's a bunch of like viral content, that's typically a niche page, and they are growing really quickly because of the fact that their content goes viral. Rather, you want a personal profile. This is like a personal profile where it's just basically, it's not real viral content, but it's just like really highly engaging content, and it's just all about this guy, and it's nothing that's really going to go that viral. I mean, he gets a good amount of likes and stuff, but it's not stuff that is going like millions and millions of views and likes and stuff like that. So you want to find a personal profile to buy a shout out from, and that's where you're going to get the best result. And again, it all comes down to one, profile has to be on point with content and some growth strategies. Then you have to have a highly engaging video, and then therefore you have to get a influencer to put it on their page, whether you know them, you barter with them, or you simply pay them. And that's what Shoutcart is all about. You just pay these influencers, you do everything through Shoutcart. So it's a cool little resource, but the big thing is you want to make sure it's a personal profile. Like this dog is love. Let's look at this. Let's see if dog is love. Just real quick. I imagine this is kind of a niche page. So look, this is like viral content. This is stuff that like, the only reason it gets so many likes is because people are just like naturally like, boom, okay, I need to share that. But it's not like a personal thing, and it's not like people are just coming here for this like one specific dog or one specific person. It's all based on like viral content. Okay, so maybe I'll even come back here and look through it one more time and see if we can find maybe a. It looks like there is a lot of niche pages, viral pages. So maybe this Peter. Let's see here, Peter Buffet. Looks like this is definitely going to be more of a personal page that you would want to get a shout out from. Okay, so yeah, he's a photographer. Like this is all his stuff. It would be more, you would prefer it if it was like all pictures of him. That would really be what it was, where you would get the best. But this isn't a bad one. It's okay. I would definitely recommend that it would be just pictures of him for the most part. I mean, we come back to Sam Colder. You know, this is a personal profile. It's all pictures about him. Same thing for mine. You know, I'll just show you mine real quick. Like this is a personal profile. It's basically all pictures of me. It's not any viral content. Okay, so I think you guys get the idea, but thank you for watching this video. Here's one thing I really want to share with you as well. We're right at the stage where we're naming our Instagram agency, and we thought of a name, but we're not getting very good feedback. I actually put together a Instagram story, and the feedback's pretty good, but a few people are reaching out saying it doesn't sound real great. We thought about Social Jolt. So if you guys could let me know down in the comments if you think that's a good name, or if you have any other suggestions, put them down in the comments. I would definitely appreciate it. And again, if you want any more information about any of our services like Power Likes, Power Comments, you know, rounds, automation, anything like that, let us know. Put it down in the comments or send me a DM. But thank you for watching this video, guys. This has been a little case study on how to grow 10,000 new Instagram followers in one single day by use of having a badass profile, but also using video shoutouts. Okay, guys, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate your time. If you do want to go check out my free video training on affiliate marketing, head on over to mentorwithnick.com. And then if you have any other questions or concerns or anything, hit me up on any one of my social media platforms. Links are all in the description. And also make sure and subscribe to this channel. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.